All right, John, thank you. Meanwhile, the Greater Cleveland RTA now getting millions in federal dollars to help fix an aging rail system.
It's part of RTA's plan to replace dozens of rail cars over the next 4 years.
News 5's Homa Bash spoke exclusively with the U.S. Secretary of Transportation today.
The average age of a rail car is about 31 years. The ones on RTA's red line, they average closer to 35 to 39 years. RTA leaders say they need to be replaced, and this grant helps get them one step closer to that. The RTA Red Line moves about 20 to 25,000 people per day. The coronavirus pandemic, of course, resulting in record low ridership, but RTA leaders say they are slowly bouncing back.
We've come to find out that we're essential. We really are.
Pre-COVID, from January to March, ridership on RTA Rail was about 130,000 people per week. As of early September, it is roughly 60,000 per week.
Without us, it really is difficult for those who are in the lower to middle income brackets, particularly, who depend on us to get around.
It's why RTA General Manager India Birdsong says a $15 million grant from the federal government announced on Wednesday will help tremendously in their rail replacement program. The money is part of $1 billion in infrastructure grants the Trump administration is handing out to 70 projects nationwide.
It's a very, very competitive program. Basically, 1 in 10 applicants are able to, gain the grant. So I think Cleveland should be very proud of itself for having submitted such a good application.
And U.S. Secretary of Transportation Elaine Chao says with ridership so low right now, this is exactly the time to fund these projects.
When the ridership is low, there's more of a lull and there's more downtime. This is actually the best time to make these investments because we need to continue to make investments in our infrastructure for the future.
RTA says the repairs that can be done have been done. Now the goal is to eventually replace 50 of the 74 rail cars that are in use.
We've got good bones, as I like to say, so you want to make sure that you keep them strong.
The overall price tag for the rail replacement program is $300 million over the course of the next 4 years. Now, to be clear, that's paid for through state and federal dollars and other investment. It is not taxpayer funded. Reporting in Cleveland, Homa Bash, News 5.